So guys, we're gonna go step by step on how to fill the visa application form, like the one we would call a temporary resident visa. So here we go. The first one is the UCI. Then in full it goes like the unique client identifier, the number that identifies you. So since if you don't have the number, you don't have to put it, you can just leave it empty. So the next one, it's like the service, which language do you want it. You choose English. Visa requested, so here you choose the visa you are applying for. You go for the visit visa. So we go on personal details. Personal details, you fill your name. For example, let's say given name, you put your second name. Yeah, two, have you ever used any other names? If you have never used any other names, here you fill the names that matches the names on your passport. So here they're asking you if you have any other names. You can say yes or no if in case you have other names, but in our case we shall say no. So here they're asking your gender. We shall go like male. Date of birth, here you will go like your date of birth should be the same as on your passport. Let's say city 1994, month August. The information you are filling on the date of birth should match as the same information on your passport, because it will be checked. Let's say 21st, then place of birth, maybe city, let me say Kampala. Like country, it's like where you are applying from, or where are you from on your passport. You go like the passport belongs to which country. I will say I may choose any other country, but let's go with, I will put Uganda. Citizenship, so also Uganda. Current country or territory of residence. So here they're asking you the time you are applying for this visa, where are you residing, like your current location. If you are in your home country, you put your home country. If you're in another country, not your home country, then you put that specific country. So for this case, we shall say Uganda. Status, they're asking the status. If you are a citizen, you put citizen. If you have visited that country, you put visitor. If you are a student, you put student. For this case, we shall go with citizen. So that's all. We go on previous countries or territory of residence. So here they're asking you During the past 5 years, have you lived in any other countries or territory other than your country of birth? We will say no, if in case you have not been in any other countries. But if you have been in other countries in a period of 5 years, you fill in here, like which countries, and you put the period from this date to this date. Then number 9, they're asking you country or territory where you are applying. For example, if you are applying for this visa when you are not in a country of birth, like your citizenship country. For example, if you are not in Uganda, you will have to put the country where you are residing for now. Like if you are like in German, Canada, no, not Canada, German, Netherlands, Denmark, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, whatever, you put here the country. But when you are in Uganda, when you are applying in a country where you reside, for this case, we shall go with Uganda. Status, citizen. No, here we shall say no, because they're asking same as current country. We shall say yes. Yeah, we shall say yes. But if you say no, we will put the detailed information of that specific country where you are applying by that moment. So let's go on 10. Your current marital status. So the status, they're asking if you are married, common law, divorced, single. If you are married, you should be with documents, legal documents showing that you are married. If you are not married, it's better to go with single. For this case, I will go with single. B, they're asking you if you are married or in any common law, you put the specifications. But in our case, if I put single, everything it goes as it is. You can see it on the screen. Then let's go. Applicant name, it's already there. 11, have you previously been married or in a common law relationship? Then you shall say no, if in case it's like that. But if you have been married or been in a common law relationship and you have documents to prove it, you will say yes. But if you don't have any documents to prove what you are filling in, just say no. It's better to go with the no. Languages. So native languages or mother languages. Here we shall go with English maybe, because for the case of Uganda, it's English. I'm using Uganda as an example because that's the information I have filled in. Why it's not showing? I'm trying to choose a language here, because by typing it's not accepting. Okay, native language, you put any language. Arabic, that is for the case of Sudan, for those countries who speak Arabic language. If you speak Korean, you put Korean. If you speak Swahili, also Swahili is here. You just scroll down, you find every language there that you speak. All the languages are on the list. You just choose the language that you are comfortable with. Yeah. I put Kiswahili. So are you able to communicate in English or another language or French? You put English or both. If in case you speak French or English, you can put both, or you choose one. For this case, I can put English. So part B, have you taken a test? No. If you say no, if you, in case you haven't taken any test. So here they will ask you passport number. You will put your passport number. Let me say this is just a random number. You can just put your passport number depending on what you have on your passport. Country or territory of issue where the passport was made, like Uganda. Just want to choose Uganda here. Don't see Uganda. No, it's not. Okay, Uganda. So date, here you put date and expiry date. Let me say 2017. 2017. April 12, 21. Yeah, you can put expiry date. You can put 2026. For this case, you consider, you check on your passport information when the passport was made and when it will expire. That information, you get this information from your passport, first page of your passport, where there is personal information. You will get that information from that page. So here they're asking you, for this trip, will you use a passport issued by a Minister of Foreign Affairs of Taiwan? You will say no. For this trip, will you use a national Israeli passport? Of course, it's a no, because we have already indicated that it's a Ugandan passport. It's not. It's none of them. So it's better not tick anything here. National identity document. Do you have a national ID? Yes. Document number. If you have a national ID, you'll put here a number. Like for the case of Uganda, you have to get like the national ID, or any other country, Nigeria, Kenya, Sudan. You just get your document, national ID, you put the number here. Let me say HB. Then you put the number, random numbers. For me, I'm just doing it as just like to work as an example. Country, you will put the country. Of course, we shall consider Uganda because that is an example we have been using. So we have to go, the information should be the same. We will put Uganda. So the date when it was made or it was issued, then we shall put maybe, just look on your national ID. Me, I'm just using it as an example to help you to fill out this form. Then we go here, expiry date. Months. Okay. 12. Expiry date, you can put 2/26. 12. That's done. Then, are you a lawful permanent resident of the United States? You shall say no. Contact information. Then they're asking you your current mailing address. So if you're in Kampala, you put the box number, let me say 095, apartment or unit. For the case of Uganda, we don't usually, people don't use apartments, but you can put your street, you can leave this blank, or you put your street number, like the name of the street. Let me say, for example, Kawempe. Street number, we don't have street numbers, but you can just leave it, because it's not like a compulsory that you should fill it, but you can just put a street name. City or town, maybe Kampala. Country, Uganda. Then we go state or province. Here you can put central. District, if in case you can put Kampala district. You put your district where you are from. Postcode, if in case you have, you can put residential address, same as mailing address. Yes. Okay. If they are different, you put. If they are not different, you leave it. There is a PO Box 9, your mailing address. For resident address, please indicate. Okay. Street number, apartment number, central. So what next? For residential address, please indicate an address without PO box. Okay. So this is the crucial information you should fill in, because everything you put here, it will be directed to this address, to this email, everything. So here they're asking you your phone number. So here they're asking you Canada / USA, then you shall put others. Then they're asking you country, you shall put country of residence. Code for Uganda, it is 256. Then you put the number 703. You put your phone number. Alternative phone number, you can put any other alternative phone number here, if in case you have. Still 256. Then you put 78 and random. I'm just using it as an example here. For you, you have to put your exact phone numbers. So forex, no, this we no longer use them, so you can just leave it. Mailing address, here you put your email. For example, Nadar at gmail.com. Yeah, that's, you put that. That's the email. This information is very important. Just make sure you don't miss out, especially phone number, your email. Your email is very important. Very important. Don't miss it out. details of visit Canada. So here you choose. You can say if you are traveling for business, you put business. Tourism, you put tourism. If you are going for studying or working, you will choose the kind of visa you are applying for. But for this case, we are applying for a temporary sorry, we are going for a temporary visa, visit visa. So we shall go with a short super visa for parents, business, tourism, family, or others. If you are applying for the visa and there's none of these here indicated here, you will have to choose business if you are going for business. So if you are going for others, then you'll have to choose others. So you will put so let's go indicate how long you plan to stay. So here they're asking you how long you will be there, you are planning to stay. You will put date 2024, maybe then from 11 November 23, maybe up to 2024, depending on your documents, the documents you'll be using to 20, maybe to December, yeah, to December 1, 2, 10. Funds available in Canadian money, let's say 3,000 Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars. So name, the address, relationship of a person you're gonna meet, or an institution. So for example, if you are going for the conference and you have an invitation letter from the conference organizers, you will put here their details, address, relationship with that person, and the name. If you are going to visit a friend or any family member, you put the information that is related to those people you are going to visit. For example, I'm just using it as an example, but it will depend on you, on your reasons as to whom you are going to visit. Relationship, you may say maybe brother or a friend. If it is a relationship, you put conference. Or name, here name, you put conference here. Let me use conference, by the way, if in case you are going for conference. So here we shall put visit. Yeah, visit. Purpose of my visit, it is visit. Relationship, you may say conference, yes. Address in Canada, here you put the address. You may say maybe LC 22 like that. Name, then on your invitation letter, you will consider the name of the person who is inviting you, or the conference company. Here you put the name of that conference, because everything will be verified in the system when they are looking into your application form. If it is a conference, maybe it's like a conference about maybe world World Food Program. That's the name of the conference you will be attending. And this is true. No, we don't need this. We don't need this. We need here. This is like if in case you are going to visit like 1 to 2 people. So here for us we are going for the conference. If you have another reason or another person you're gonna visit, you put it here. So for this case, have you had any post-secondary education including university? You will say yes. So here you will put your educational studies, like the background of your studies, where you studied from which year to this year, level of education. So, and everything should be matching. Let's say if you finished your high school in 2012, then math maybe in December. Field of study, maybe you will put advanced. If in case you studied high school, if in case of like a bachelor's degree, you start from the biggest one, like bachelor's degree, high school, elementary, something like that. So let's put maybe electrical engineering, if that is your field. Then maybe school, fork out a name. School you may put maybe, let me say for the case of Uganda, you can say Makerere University. Makerere University. So 2, maybe when did you graduate? Let's say 2016 August. Then you put town or city, Kampala. Then country, you will choose country, Uganda. Yes, Uganda. Province, that's so. Employment, for the case of employment, you have to indicate here if in case you have ever worked, you put like your employment history. If you have ever worked from which year, date, you put your information here. Maybe from 2010. Month. Okay, January. Then you put up to which year, when did you finish that job, like the contract, maybe from 2012 month, this one. Then city, no, yes, you start from your current job up to the previous one, like the past job up to the past jobs. So for now, if in case you will put your current job, like a occupation, you may say technician or engineer, something like that. General engineer. So company name, we may say any name, your name, any name of the company you are working with. I'm just putting just to show you. City, Kampala. Country, Uganda. So also everything matches. So this is your current job. Here you will just put your previous jobs. If you have ever worked for almost like different companies and different jobs here, or different years, you fill in here. This was the current job. Here you will put the previous job where you worked. So we go. You must complete this action if you are 18, okay, and above. Okay, 1. Within the past 2 years, have you or a family member ever close contact person with that would be gracious? Do you ever this? You will say no. Do you have any physical or mental disorder? We will say no if in case you don't have. If you say yes, you have to prove it here. If you say yes, you have to prove it even with documents. Have you ever remained beyond that's according to that? You will say no. Have you ever been refused their visa or permit? If in case no, you will say no. If yes, you will say yes. If in case you have ever been denied a visa, you will say yes. Then you have to give reasons here. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? You will say no. For this case, because I have never applied for that visa, that's why I'm saying no. But if you have ever done it, it's better to say yes and give the reasons, because if you say no, they already have you in their system. They will see that you have already applied for that visa and they didn't get it. But in your current application, you are saying you have never, so they will not consider you. They will not consider your application. So you should give the right information according to what has ever happened to you. Have you ever committed or been arrested? If in case no, you say no. If there is if you have ever been like a criminal, you have to say yes and you have to give the details. Did you serve in military? I will say no. If yes, give the details. Are you or have you been a member of associated of political party? I will say no. You read and make a decision, yes or no. For me, I'm saying no because that's where I belong. Do you consist to be contacted by request in the future? I will say yes. Then here you declare, I declare that I have answered all questions. Then you put here your names. It's like a signature. You put your names here, it will act as a signature. You will put the names you have used. Mokwaya Joseph. Date, the date you have filled the application form, I will say 2024 January, maybe 4th or something like that. So after filling all the form, then you will click here where there is to validate your form. After clicking on the validation, they will show you the barcodes. If you don't see those barcodes, just know whatever you have done is a mess and you have to repeat everything, like to repeat where there are mistakes. So I will say validate. So you see they are saying the following field must contain a value, contact information. You see, alternative phone number. That's why I have to go back and check where there is an alternative phone number. Here you can see it is in red. I have to give an alternative number here. No, so the code is 256 256. I have to put on my battery. So 256. Yes, here we go. So let's do it again and see to validate if it will go. It has to show the barcodes at the end of it. If you do and you don't have barcodes, just know your form is not valid. Please print OK. You see, this is what I'm telling you. After verifying, after clicking on the validation button, these are the barcodes. These are the barcodes. You can see them. So meaning your application is ready. You just have to upload it on the website if you're applying online. If you're not applying online, you just print it and attach to the required documents. These are the barcodes required. If you don't have these barcodes after filling your application form, meaning it's a mess. What you have done, you have to repeat it and correct where there are mistakes. But as soon as you receive these barcodes, that means you're on the right track. That will be the end of it. You download the form. After that, you upload it on the system if you're applying online. If you're not applying online, you download it and print it and take it to the embassy or to any consulate in your region or where you're applying from. If you like this video and you feel like the information I have shared with you is very important, subscribe, like and share. Please do subscribe to my channel. I'm requesting you, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Share and like the video. For any questions, you can put them in the comment section. I will be able to go through them, then I will be able to answer you one by one. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Happy New Year. Subscribe, please. Subscribe.